Ayane is one of my personal favourite characters, both from a design perspective and a character gameplay perspective, and I'm going into this wondering, why is she considered to be top tier? And I only had to look at 2 of her moves to see why she's considered top tier. And it's literally just the first 2 moves. So we'll get some basic rules out of the way, but out of the characters in this game, I would say Ayane is very technical, but at the same time basic. And what I mean by that is, if you spam one button, you can do a lot with Ayane. If you know what you're doing with Ayane, you are really damn competent with the character, because she does have a lot of, shall we say, mix-ups, but at the same time, technical combos. I don't even know how to combo with this character yet. I've just been looking at her mix-ups, and that's about it. This is just one mix-up, and it's one of the easiest mix-ups you can actually do with this character. It's easy, but it's technically daunting. It's requiring you to understand a bit of theory about the game. So let's get some theory out of the way first and foremost. You have a couple of things that is universal in this game. You have a throw that's 5 frames and can be blocked. Blocked I guess is the correct word. You also have a 7-frame throw which can't be blocked. Both back and forward, which allows you to have environmental interactions. This theory is going to be relevant later. Then you get your 10-frame jabs, which basically is universal. I do believe it's universal. And if you press it twice, it'll always be natural. The same thing with the Ks. It's roughly around about 12. Can be more, can be less. The K is a bit weird, but besides the point. The reason why this is relevant information is when you actually start looking at Ayane's jab and her kick, you start to realise this character is actually really good just for those 2 moves by itself. Guard all. And there is a reason for that. So, if we look at her KKK, 100% natural. Here. I've even got stagger state on. Stagger escape. It's on. So her KKK is a 12-frame natural hitting move. Which means essentially you've got a 12-frame Punisher that can potentially do 55 damage. That is just one thing that's already pretty good. So you've got a 12-frame hitting move, and 12 frames is nothing to sneeze at. In this game you can get roughly around about -17 and it starts getting starting to get big. With that being said though, it's certainly something that's definitely hit confirmable. And I think you can actually start doing combos with this. I don't know what the combos would be, but by the looks of it you might be able to start doing combos. If they don't know how to stagger escape at least. But for a hit confirmable normal, it already has a bit of a mix-up guarantee, because you could very easily just throw. You know, you've already got a mix-up there. You can go for a K, you go for something like this, that's already going to get you a lot of damage. So that's 48 plus 38, so that's something like 117, it's like 100 and... I think it's 107 to be honest with you. Something like that. It's 107, something like that. But either way, maths aside, it's around about there. And you've already got yourself a mix-up right there, without actually considering anything really. Like, you're getting 57 there from a 7-frame. Like, you've already got a mix-up there. You've even got the potential to get if you do it, like, it's not... okay, so apparently it's not hit confirmable. Because if it was, that would be still natural. Either that or it's hit confirmable if they don't know how to stagger. So, they might be hit confirmable if they don't stagger. If they stagger, you're kind of screwed. But, already something that you can kind of use and delay to get into a low. So you've already got a mix-up there into a low. And that will already lead to another mix-up, which we'll get into later. Then you've got, like, I think you do forward, yeah, which goes into another mix-up, which, again, we'll talk about later, because that will start adding up later. You then have your P, and your punch, is actually probably one of the most impressive punches in this game, and it looks shockingly bad. This is all you get with Ayane. In some cases, like I think Tina, she gets all 3 hits off of hers. You only get 2 hits with Ayane, but you only need one of those hits. One of those hits is all you need. So first off, the jab is impressive. So that's -5, which means essentially you're what? You could get punished for jack all. You can get what, a forward? You can get a throw from it. Yeah, the opponent can get a throw from it. But are they going to react immediately from a jab? Think about this logically. If they suddenly see this, they're already what? They're going +5. So what? So what? They're going to immediately punish you with a throw. And a risky throw at that, because you could very easily just block the throw. So, think practically, I don't think they're going to have the reaction speed to even do that, unless they're immediately just jabbing on the, the throw button. Because it is, it's 5. It is 5 frames, start up 5 frames, so that means, yeah, they could theoretically do it. That's only theoretically, though. I doubt they could. Maybe if they did mash it. But even then, you've got other things that have potential that you could do. For example, you could potentially hold. You've still got a second hit. Why would they? Why would they when you got a third hit? And we're not even getting into a mix-up here, because you could already do something like that. And why is that good? Well, it's -10. The potential for a back throw is there, but because you're in back 10 is the reason why this is good. Back 10 with Ayane is incredible. So first off, you got a Kali roll, if you can do it. A Kali roll. And what that is, it's a move that blocks all highs, it whiffs them all, and can only be reacted to mids and lows. So that means when you're in this state, you can already do this, which means you're no longer going to get punished by a high hitting kick, a neutral kick, or a high kick, or a neutral K. So that means they're going to use a forward K, a forward P, or a forward K, which is usually where your mids are, because it's it's forward or backwards, 6 or 4, whichever one you want to go for. So then you've also even a low. They could maybe get you in a low, but you could already do something with that. You can actually go around that by doing that, which means you've already got a way around 2 offensive tools, both mids and highs and lows, because this I think actually stops mids, because you can evade low. I think it doesn't. I think it affects. I think the only thing that can be reacted on is highs. I'm not too sure. It could be mids. Certain high hitting mids, maybe. But I don't think you get anything from this. The reason why you do a Kali roll is for this. You've got yourself a throw. So we've already got ourselves a mix-up here. You can do to Kali roll into this. See? You've already got yourself a basic mix-up, and you haven't even used everything. You can block confirm and then get a throw. You can block confirm, and this is, by the way, this is probably one of the worst parts, because the head jab is awful if you use the PPP version. PK, again, only useful for one fin mid combos, and I don't even know how to do a combo at the current moment. So we've already got ourselves a mix-up from one fin. We haven't even talked about the rest of it. And it's already a good mix-up too, because if they start holding for a particular move, you can essentially get more damage just from holding. Trying to hold what? Holding the K. Like, because the next move after this is a K. Like a bunch of Ks. You can get a bunch of Ks after that. So what? They're going to try and hit you from that? Now, let's see what does this do. It's -10, I think. So it's -10. You're in back 10, so there are issues with them being in back 10. They could throw you, but back 10 is scary because, you see, Ayane, highs are all throws are highs, pretty much apart from crouch grabs, but even then, I think they're a couple of frames slower. Actually, it could be no, they're the same, but I don't know if they're blockable. I'm not too sure. If they are, well, fair's fair. If they're not blockable, fair's fair. They're gonna get you with a crouching throw, because you could potentially do this. You're crouching. It's a low mix-up. So what? You're going for this. So you're gonna go for this. What? You can go for a mid. So they're trying to go for a crouching throw, and you're going for a mid, a low, anything. You could go for anything after that. So what? You've already got a mix-up. You can throw them. You can low them. You can mid them. You can even dodge them. I think you can even sidestep them. Yeah. So what? So what? They're gonna do for that? So afterwards, that's just one thing that you can do. I haven't even talked about the other things like this. I believe it gets rid of crouches, so they can't really guarantee themselves a low on you. They never did. They never could at the beginning. You can just turn around. You can most certainly carry roll them, because they're probably not going to expect that, because who's going to expect that? And if they do expect it, oh, they're going to mid you. They're going to mid you whilst you're crouching. And the worst thing that's going to happen is they get a kind of a naff combo. Because here's the thing about Cali rolls. Most Cali rolls put you in a weird state, and it could be the same. I'm actually just going to test this here and now. I think I have to hold it. Wait a second, it just whiffed the goddamn mid. It whiffed that mid. So as you can see, I didn't even know about that property. So as you can see, already a useful option. And we haven't even gotten started with some of these options, because you could very easily just do this. You could just use a normal jab, because you're going neutral, and go 6 frames. So what, they're going to expect a high throw? They're really going to expect that? Really? Who's going to expect this? And you can do that. If they're expecting the mid. Sorry. This. What, they're going to expect this? I didn't even know this existed. So what? You go for this, go for the throw. Who's going to know? You just go this. That. It's simple. I mean, who's gonna see that? Who's really gonna think they're gonna go for a throw? Like, people are probably gonna see it. I don't even know if you can react to it. Hold on, let's actually put it on tech. But even if it is, so what? So throw escape, fastest. Nope, uncheckable. Uncheckable. You've already got a mix-up there. So what? You're gonna go for? You're gonna go for this? Are you gonna go for this? It really don't matter. Like, you've already got yourself a mix-up from a jab, and we haven't even talked about this. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a mid-punch. But not just any good mid-punch. It is -5 and leaves you facing them. Oh wait, sorry, back 10. This, ladies and gentlemen, puts you in -5, puts you in for a roll, lows, anything you want. They're literally at our mercy, just from a jab. And then we're going to get even more fancy. We're going to get more fancy. Jab, jab, forward, forward, yeah. We're getting mid kick, sorry. Low kicks. You see how this jab is just incredible? You've already got a mix-up from 2 buttons, a hit confirm, and I haven't even talked about Stone Fist. So, Stone Fist. What is Stone Fist? Well, if you're going to jab, you can do this. So, what does that do? Well, on hit, so let's say it hits. It gets 2 hits. And a guarantee. So you get a guarantee combo. But that's not all! A guard break! Set you up for a roll. Hold on. It's not the most quickest of things, true, but it's effective. And you're not even done that. I didn't even do the right thing, but you've even got a good thing there. Okay, actually, that's already good in and of itself. Just that into this. It's a perk. Hello. Good night, America. You've already got yourself a mix-up from a high and a low. Like, this is kind of what I mean by a her incredible back 10 game, and I've talked about this from a couple of people. Ayane's back 10 game is probably the best in the game, just for the fact that she can throw, she can do whatever she wants from back 10. Helena's, I'd say, is second best, then maybe Kokoro, because she can get some really good combos from back 10. I don't even know. I don't know what a combo is. I don't know. This, however, is crap. Minus 11 back 10. Now why is that crap? Well, first off, is a high, which means you've already got to commit. You've also got to commit to that, and you potentially got get high parried. This is slightly more useful. That is back jab, because it essentially just puts you back in back 10. So you've even got pressure. You've even got pressure tools from back 10. The fact that you can get your K string from back 10 already shows you how good this can be. Like, you've already got yourself a loop there, and I don't even think they're at the right range to actually throw you. Maybe they could be. They could be. Even so, just forward. Like, you've got so many pressure outlets, it's actually insane. You could go for a low, you can go for this. Also, right, by the way, you can do this. Sorry, that. That. And why is that good? Well, it's a low punch. A low kick's actually kind of seeable. Minus 11, minus 4. Minus 4? Have we look at, like, this is what, that's 19 frames, and I don't think you get that much from it. I don't think you get anything from it, to be honest with you. This, maybe less damage. Hold on. 10, 5, so that's half the damage. So yeah, maybe for an end game you would do this, but I don't really see it. I really don't see the point. Like, this already adds to a mix-up. See, it's giving you a mix-up. That's giving you a fairly low profile though. Like, look at all these, just look at all these mix-ups. I haven't even started laying the damn character. Like, Stone Fist. Oh, and this. From back 10. Do you willing to just wait a bit? Just those two moves alone makes back 10 worth it, because you've already got a just a free mix-up. There's also shared stuff from up. Like, I haven't even got into a major analysis of this character. What? This? Minus 11. Oh yeah, this staggers. Guaranteeing stuff. Guaranteeing stuff, as you can see. You can't get really around that. That's probably one of the best damn moves. Good range. I think it's got good range. Like, yeah, good range. Minus 16, but the range is really good. Like, you can get it from pretty much, not half screen, but damn it, is that good. Mid kick too, which means it's not as natural to do this than it is to do that. Let's just face it, we all try and block while holding back. You never try and block something holding forward, do we? So what? Half screen, we can do this. So let's try that. About half screen. I would say that's about half screen. Nope. It's got great range. Hold on, let's just go for the most simplest combo we could. Okay, that didn't work. A simple combo, 65 damage, and I don't know anything about this character apart from these couple of mix-ups that I've just been learning. we've got a jab punish that looks to be terrible. Like, look, this would probably be the most optimal thing that you would think to do with most of these characters. When it actually, not, in actuality, this is just okay. This already leads to a mix-up. See, here's the thing, right? I'm very familiar with jabs being terrible. I play Asuka. I play Tira. Asuka's jab is terrible. Jolly's A is god awful. Ayane is pretty much the same in some cases. Like 20 damage is alright. It's alright. 10 frames, 15 frames in total, 2 active frames. That's alright. That's alright. But you know, it's not exactly that. It's not exactly the best sort of jab you could maybe see in this game. For example, I can probably think of a couple that are actually better. However, the fact that you can get a free mix-up just from the first hit is insane. A free mix-up from just the first hit. And even if, and maybe you will be something like a PC, a computer, but on a human being that's trying to recognize a pattern, that is just trying to play a game, gonna make some mistakes, and damn it, if you're going -7 online, there's no way that lag wouldn't be a massive factor in making this character amazing. Because think about it, this is -10. So let's say there's artificial lag increasing it, so potentially let's say around about, I don't know, maybe it's like 2 frames of artificial lag have been inputted into this game. Maybe 2, I don't know, I don't know, it might be like Street Fighter, it might have something like 7 frames of input lag, I'm not too sure. The point is, lag is going to be a massive factor into being able to punish this, and it will be virtually unseeable. Like, some of these stuff would be broken online, because if it's something like -7, you're already going to have trouble trying to just throw it in the first place. Imagine trying to throw something that's moving a pixel at a time. You've already got too much stress because the jab's changing every single damn time. What they're going to do with the jab every single time is changing, so hey, you might as well, you know, be screwed. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna call it, because I think I've got nothing else to prove. Ayane is the best character because her jab is incredible, the fact that she can do so much out of back turn, her K is a damn hit confirm, with stagger on, like maybe stagger off, you know, you could definitely hit confirm it, like right there, if you don't delay it, it's not hit confirmable. If you do it, if you're not staggering, it's hit confirmable. If they're staggering, yes, sure, you're going -12, but then you've got the potential for a free mix-up. Like, I don't know what else to say. You've got Stone Fist, that's freaking good pressure. What, -1 an advantage, what is it on? -4. Oh, the hell, getting a free mix-up from -14. Oh, free, the horror. Well, -14 isn't even that bad, I don't think. Like, it could be worse. Like, okay, you can get a throw, you can get this from it. Like, if you know it's a punish, yeah, you can get that from it, but either way, it's not a bad thing for a free mix-up. That's actually a thing I didn't even know was a thing. That actually makes that actually semi-decent, just because it's a mid. -13, so you can get this from it again. But yeah, her back turn is also another thing that's incredible, and I haven't even looked at her move list. I can't even combo with the character, and I can already safely say, A, her combos are complicated, and B, my god, she's going to be fun to play. I'm going to be looking at some research. I'll be looking into combos later on, because this has been more of a thesis rather than anything. I've only looked at her jab, anything she can convert from her jab, like this. So, you know, just some very basic mix-ups. K, again, I've just been looking for a Punisher, which, that's a freaking good one. That must be a good one. Like, it's 55 damage, all natural, leads to potential combos if they're not staggering. 55 and a free mix-up. Actually, free mix-up right there. Forgot to say this, you can do this. Why is that good? Well, you got a throw, as we already know. Mix-ups galore. Mix-ups galore. Hold on. I think it's... See? Mix-ups galore. But yeah, I'm going to say Ayane because I'm going to learn this character. Probably on camera, maybe, maybe not. I got to learn some of the combos, and I also got to upload a video involving Hitomi. Might be up already, I'm not too sure when I'm uploading this, but I am definitely going to look forward to learning some Ayane. So I'm going to say Ayane. Ayane! Okay, so I was just messing around with Ayane again, and I found this, and it's probably already something you can see, but it's both impressive, but it's weird. It's not exactly amazing, but it's still an extra movement option from back 10 that is relatively useful from mid to long range, and I'll try and explain why. So first off, you got your that's a P. You got this, and you can do this. You can obviously crouch. You can keep going forward. You can keep doing that. But you can also do this, and it doesn't seem that impressive, does it? Until you think that this is a lure. It's actually got a couple good lures. It's got a fairly fast lure. What, 31 frames? Yeah, 31 if you include the buffer time from this. But it's coming out pretty quick. Puts you on +7, so not too bad. And if you do it from a fair range, I think it's from here. Yeah, you can just pretty much just poke at them for free. Like, and you can even get a launcher. You can even throw. So it's kind of impressive. So it literally is kind of weird how good her back 10 is. Now I also want to make this very clear. I also do think there is another character with amazing back 10. That is Lisa. Lisa's got good back 10. She's got a good back 10. I also do think, on retrospective, you know, there are other characters that I do think have good back 10, but I do think Helena, Ayane, Lisa, and Kokoro have like really good back 10 games. Like, but yeah, this just makes it so that you got a really good get in tool from back 10, and you got some good back forward tools that are good for getting in. Like something like that. I don't know. I think it's like this. Like, heck, you can even do this. Forgot about that. I think I actually didn't do that on the video. I might not have. But yeah, it's just really interesting, isn't it? I didn't even know you could do that. An instant block. I was just trying to go for a throw. Like it's really quite fascinating. This is just the back 10 game from Ayane, and I haven't even looked at it. I think I've already shown this, but I don't think I have. Look at all these back 10 moves. Just look at them all. I mean, trying to get all these. Like, I don't even know what this would be considered, but it's got, as you see, apparently your advantage frame 10, and I didn't even do anything. What? Oh, that might have been why, right. But yeah, as you can see, you can even choose whether you want to be back or not. Like, it's insane. It's insane, Ayane's back 10 game. So I just want to say Ayane, and I think that's Ayane for the third time now. But Ayane, I hit the microphone.